Sony Ericsson Xperia X10, expected first quarter 2009. The Sony Ericsson Xperia X10 is Sony Ericsson's first Android phone, featuring a very large 4-inch touchscreen display and an 8.1 megapixel camera, plus Wi-Fi, GPS and 3.5G support. Unlike Motorola's recent announcements, the Xperia X10 is running Android 1.6 instead of Android 2.0. Sony Ericsson have enhanced the standard Android offering with something they call the UX platform, which stands for User Experience. This adds some quite ghastly named features called Timescape and Mediascape to organize communications and multimedia files in a seamless way. Sony Ericsson say that UX will evolve and add new features as it goes along. All very well if Sony Ericsson stick to their word, but owners of older Sony Ericsson smartphones often complained of patchy support after purchase. The display is the most obvious feature of the Xperia X10. The large 4-inch panel displays 854 by 480 pixels in 262,000 colours. This type of large display is ideal for web browsing and video playback. Unlike other Xperia smartphones, the X10 doesn't come with a slide-out keyboard, so everything has to be done on the touchscreen. On the back is an 8.1 megapixel camera with autofocus, dual LED flash and geo-tagging support. One interesting feature is that the X10 can be trained to recognize people from photographs, and it can associate them with contacts already stored in the phone. The X10 can record video, but Sony Ericsson haven't given any details of the handset's video capture resolution and frame rates. GPS is included, and that will work either with Google Maps or a trial version of the Wise Pilot turn-by-turn navigation system. It's possible that a future upgrade to Android 2.0 might add free turn-by-turn capabilities through Google Maps, but don't hold your breath. Android 1.6, codenamed Donut, comes with pretty decent support for multimedia playback, web browsing and email, including support for Microsoft Exchange. There's a YouTube application and a whole host of other Sony Ericsson and Google branded apps to go with it. New applications can be downloaded from the Android market or from Sony Ericsson's Play Now service. Inside the Xperia X10 is a 1 GHz Snapdragon processor, making this one of the fastest handsets of its class. Additionally, there's 1 GB of internal memory plus an 8 GB microSD card in the standard sales package. This is a 3.5G device available in an 800, 850, 1900 and 2100 MHz version for the US market and a 900, 1700, 2100 MHz configuration for the rest of the world. HSPA high-speed downloads and uploads are supported, plus Wi-Fi and quad-band GSM. The large screen on the Xperia X10 means that this is a fairly big device, measuring 119 by 63 by 13 mm. However, the 135-gram weight is quite good for a phone like this, helped in part by the lack of a keyboard. Other features include a 3.5mm audio socket, stereo Bluetooth and an accelerometer. In fact, the only significant feature that we can see missing is an FM radio, although the new MW600 Bluetooth stereo headset that's been launched at the same time does add a radio to the mix. Sony Ericsson say that the Xperia X10 should start to be available during the first quarter 2010, with other markets following in the first half of the year. Available colours are sensuous black and luster white, which gives the X10 a classy appearance. We don't have any guidance on pricing at present, but bear in mind that rivals are priced roughly at about €500 or so. The Xperia X10 is a very useful addition to Sony Ericsson's range, which has recently been a bit short of smartphones. However, the company has a reputation for being late to market with unreliable devices, something that it must shake off if the X10 is to succeed.